In the last lecture, you learned why YouTube is a good investment for your business. And in this lecture now, we're really going to focus and understand your YouTube marketing strategy. Now, the first thing that I want to say is that this strategy is really a YouTube marketing strategy for a business, and preferably if you have a website set up already, but you don't have to really get started. If you want to become a famous vlogger, a gamer, a YouTube viral sensation, then this strategy should be adjusted. And this is something that you should be careful of when you're looking at YouTube marketing information, even outside of this course. There's really two things going on in YouTube. One is that if we head into YouTube here, people are using it like a search engine, and they come in here to solve their problems, like the how to do keyword research, for example, something like that. And there's people like kind of training, bringing them through the process. Now, the other thing is that there's people like Casey Neistat. He's like a famous vlogger. And if you want to be successful on YouTube and become a famous vlogger, then it's a different process. So that's just one thing that I wanted to point out. You know, if you want to be a famous vlogger, you will have to adjust this strategy. It's kind of a different thing. YouTube is a search engine, but it's also like a TV station now. So just be aware, even when you're reading materials, that there's really two main ways to succeed on YouTube. What we're really going to be doing in this course is creating simple how-to videos that engage your buyer persona. So we covered our buyer persona way back at the start of this course, and that is something you want to keep in mind again. You're essentially creating content for your buyer persona. It's supposed to be helpful. It's supposed to educate them. The only difference is that it's in video format. Now, this is the key thing, engage, and that's why I wanted to talk about this in the next lecture, really talk about the metrics that are important. So we're really going to focus on searchability and discoverability, really keyword research and SEO optimization. So when people type in something like how to do keyword research or SEO tutorial, that people can find us and we're appearing right at the top here. And that's different to being a viral sensation and to build up a huge amount of subscribers. So that's what we're really going to focus on. We're taking a real SEO focus to YouTube, and we want to appear at the top of the search results for people that are using it like a search engine, not necessarily people who are coming here to watch it like a TV station. So what we want to do is really build up an audience on the platform. It still is important to get those subscribers, but we really want to then funnel them back to our website with incentives and offers. So let me give you an example of some of these incentives and offers that you can do to get people back to your website, to get them on a mailing list, etc. So you can put a link in the description here, like I've done here. Give people, access to the updated course, because you can't actually update YouTube videos. You can also, at the end of the videos, let people get a free PDF, etc. if you want them to sign up to your mailing list. Essentially, this is like the bribe to subscribe, but using it off a YouTube video. And you can see, in order to download it here, I have to pop in my email. Another thing that you can do, an incentive, a way to get people to your website, is to actually make the notes to your YouTube video in a blog post, and you can link it up here. You can also link it in the on the blog as well. So those are a couple of ideas just now how you can get people back to the website. You can see all the details, everything he mentions is in here, and he's essentially just making a video about his blog posts. So those are the ways that you really funnel people back to your website. Give them free PDFs, notes for the video, etc. And that is the basics strategy. We're going to really create simple videos about how to. We're going to focus on SEO, so we don't need a big subscriber base in order to get views. And then we are going to give incentives and offers to really funnel people back to our website or landing page, etc. So I hope that those examples brought it to life. That is really the strategy we're going after. And that can be slightly different to some of the other objectives that you might have here. So you can add to the strategy if those are your goals, but just be aware that there are lots of different types of businesses on YouTube, lots of ways to succeed, lots of different goals that people have. The main thing that we're really focusing on here is traffic and sales and SEO optimization. Okay, so that is an overview of the strategy. In the next lecture, what we've got is the most important metric on YouTube. This is not an obvious one, so I'll see you in the next lecture to explain this.